What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. I want to introduce a new series that I'm going to be starting here on YouTube, and it is called 30 something. I'm about to turn 30 something in less than 3 weeks. And I'm starting this series because I think one of the most damaging things that we believe is that everything goes downhill after we turn 30. And so there's been this buildup for me starting in my late 20s and my early 30s. And I was starting to have it coming up on this next birthday of just like this fear of getting older. And as I've sat with it, I'm like, why? Because every year of my life has proven to just get better and better and better. So, in this series, I want to share the things that have actually improved for me with age physically, mentally, emotionally, personally, professionally, the mindsets behind it, the action steps I've taken to just keep getting better with age. So, in this episode, I'm going to talk about one thing that has gotten better in my 30s than in my 20s, and that is my gut health. And this topic is something I'm very passionate about because my fitness journey started out as a gut health journey. This week, I've been talking a lot about gut health, bloating, and digestion, and how things have really improved for me this prep. But for this episode, I want to approach this topic from a different angle, and that is how my gut health has improved for me with age. I spent all of my 20s frustrated and bloated and feeling like my body was working against me. I was constantly trying to figure out what was wrong with me. I was chasing a diagnosis. This affected my confidence. This affected my relationships. This affected my relationship with food and just really how I moved through my life. Just this constant stress of what I was going to be eating and the fear of how it was going to make me feel or how it was going to make me look is really what consumed all of my time. As I've gotten older, and certainly in my 30s, I've stopped looking at gut health like one diagnosis or one quick fix. And instead, I started looking at what I was repeating, my habits on a daily basis, my choices, my pattern, my stress, my relationships that were contributing to these habits, because all of it was part of it. So for me, bodybuilding was a huge turning point. It gave me that discipline, it gave me that structure, and it required me to get very honest with myself. And so I started doing the work. And it turned out that most of my gut issues were not actually gut issues, they were habit issues. And so I spent the second half of my 20s creating systems that saved me from me. And this was not linear at all whatsoever. It's been a very long process because where I sit at this point in time, about to turn 30 something, is the best my gut health has ever been. And literally everybody I talk to that's older than me is always glorifying their 20s. Like, oh, I could have eaten whatever I wanted. And like, I could not have, but I did anyways. And so looking back at my 20s and all of the trials and tribulations that I went through with my gut health, I'm so grateful for it because really what it comes down to is alignment in your life and the habits that you repeat on a daily basis. So, doing the work and creating these systems that save me from me has really been the greatest gift to myself. And it's something that I want to help others achieve too. So, I'm creating programs to help you master yourself. I want you to steal my formula. I want you to take all of my years of frustration and apply it to yourself. I want you to do the work. I want you to take control and feel in control because there's no better feeling. So, if you're somebody that feels like your body is working against you, I just want to say getting older doesn't automatically mean things get worse. At least it doesn't have to. Sometimes things get better because you get wiser, you get more honest, you get more intentional. And for me, gut health is the biggest example of that. So, this is 30 something, and in celebration of turning another year older, I am sharing and celebrating the things that for me personally have gotten better with age. If this resonated with you and you're interested in mastering yourself, let me know in the comments, and you could be one of the first to try out my program when it's ready. If you liked this episode, like this episode. And if you like this series, make sure to keep following along. Don't forget to subscribe. This series is just one of the ways that you can keep up with KP. You can follow me on Instagram. I've got my Keeping Up with KP prep series. I've got my Ask the Amateur series. This is just another way that I can share the journey because there's so much to share, you know? That's all I've got for you guys today, and I will see you in the next one.